I saw a post recently by Justin Custer making the point that a company with an NPS score of 75 points fired their entire CX team because the CX team couldn't explain what economic impact that NPS score had. It got me thinking about some things that I've also seen recently. I can remember an example of a company who most definitely didn't have an exceptional customer experience tell me they have an NPS score higher than Harley Davidson, which is a brand loved and with a cult following across the world. And it got me thinking, how on earth can you have an NPS score higher than Harley Davidson? And it turns out the devil is always in the detail. Yes, there is the book about how you're meant to measure NPS, but when push comes to shove, particularly when it's made a KPI that executives are bonused on, there'll be creep, little bits of creep every day until you end up at a point where what you're measuring actually isn't NPS at all. It's a vanity metric that is super high that tells you that a company with average customer experience has a higher NPS score than Harley Davidson. I think Justin makes some good points about how you combat this. He points out that the CX team and the customer insights team should be able to report their work based on how much churn did we prevent, how many upsells did we get, and other economic metric impacts. I would go one step further. If you can't draw a direct line from NPS to commercial performance, then start there. How can you do a piece of work to go, all right, 1 point of NPS is worth X amount of revenue to our business? And we can see that in our data. That's step one. I think what Justin's describing is the ultimate goal. And this is all outlined in the NPS 3.0 system. The ultimate goal is to measure something like net revenue retention or earned growth, I think it's called in the NPS 3.0 system, where you're actually attributing customer renewals or churn preventions and customer upsells or expansions to the NPS program itself. 100%, I agree with Justin. If the CX and customer insights team can't justify their work they're doing in terms of commercial impact, then that CX team and customer insights team is putting their jobs at risk.